When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's kind of insulting.
It's a circus, all round.
Jake Paul circus.
It's a circus.
This man is a con man. He's a fake.
It's a circus.
Bit of a circus, I think.
He's a clown.
Jake Paul's a bully, don't forget.
Is anyone tired of the circus act yet?
Fight fans, welcome back.
All right, legendary boxer Mike Tyson is getting back in the ring. He's 58 years old.
No, it doesn't. I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, I think it's
Showcases and circus acts in boxing have been part of the territory since its inception, replacing the best versus best in favor of name value and popularity.
If you knock Mike out, are you scared of how the public will react to that?
Yes.
And Mike Tyson's not going to lose his reputation against some dude off the internet.
Now, if you go out there and beat him, people are going to hate it's a career suicide.
Oh, it's risky for Mike Tyson.
And it will make Jake Paul the most hated man in boxing. Make no mistake about it, that is the plan.
Take one lights-out power-punching legend who transcended the sport. Mix in a contentious influencer designed to cause problems.
Jake Paul, the problem child. Do you think he's going to stick to a script and just have a little move around?
Have you not been paying attention to Jake Paul?
Exactly.
He is a ruthless who wants to iron out Mike Tyson and stand over his lifeless body with his arm in the air as if he'd just KO'd the real prime Mike Tyson.
A ticking Texas time bomb ready to explode as fans curiously debate what exactly is about to go down.
And that's the only thing I'm afraid of for Jake, is that you don't know what you're going to get out of
It's Iron Mike Tyson versus the problem child Jake Paul.
Now it's a pro fight, it's on my record, and I'm going to put him down. And if people are about it, then watch soccer.
It's a big freaky deal because everyone is talking about it, clearly because it's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on Netflix, and those are the facts. That makes it a big deal.
I would not get into the ring with him unless he had no pulse, rigor mortis had set in. I would not mess with Mike Tyson. I don't care that he's 57. Do not mess with Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson was the baddest man on this planet.
Absolutely. The most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
And he still got that inside him. Whatever you want to call it, psycho rage or whatever it is.
Using the solace of the ring to quell a mind that desperately needs occupying, Mike Tyson returns.
And I said, let's do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it.
Almost 4 years after dancing with Roy Jones, the former baddest man on the planet will be 58 come fight night, and yet many still expect him to turn back the clock.
You think Mike wins?
Absolutely.
If Tyson hits him, it's over.
Yeah, he got a chance, but if Tyson hit him with one of them feel like it's 88.
What Jake Paul gonna do if Tyson hits him in the body?
I think just one of those hits anywhere in your body would hurt.
Mike Tyson, at his age, he's still got the power, he's still got the speed.
He's still got speed, combination. He's still got that style.
Still in shape. He can knock out Jake Paul.
I just don't think he's ready for that.
Mike Tyson is a trained killer.
Well, he used to be.
No.
He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis.
When you watch him against McBride, when you watch him against Danny Williams, when you watch him against Lennox Lewis,
Those shots just don't go away. He's gotten hit by some of the hardest hitters that ever walked planet Earth.
he was totally done and shot in 2001 and 2.
What damage would that do to Mike Tyson? Do you know what I mean? I think, even if Danny Williams beat Mike Tyson, you go, what a sad day this was.
And have we seen the end of Mike Tyson now?
A lot of people have just forgot about that. I'm sorry that I actually brought that back up.
Stopped by Danny Williams and Kevin McBride, the sad figure of Tyson sunk against the ropes shows that even though the myth remains, the reality of the man who once destroyed Michael Spinks in a round has long since melted away.
In the aftermath of the McBride fight, had like a 35-minute private audience with Mike after that fight.
I just don't have this in my gut anymore, and I wasn't really interested. I wanted to finish up, but he wasn't interested in me going out and getting beat up anymore.
And all he did was pour his heart out about it, how I don't have it anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm done with this. I don't have it in me. He's not suddenly better now 19 years later.
It will not be dangerous for Tyson because, Tyson's been up in the ring with, monsters. I'm just concerned about, Tyson's legacy. That's it.
As you probably know, there are people who are concerned about the age gap. What do you say to those people who say this is too much? 30 years, 57 years old, this isn't safe for Mike Tyson.
Facing a man who has safely calculated every move, Tyson's task is to drag this young upstart into the unpredictable Wild West of professional prize fighting.
I love Mike Tyson. He's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know, let's see what he can go in there and...
Listen, will you please promise me you're going to kick this guy's ass and shut him up, please?
Hey, I will do just that for you.
Why do you think he wanted it? Why would Mike want this?
Sound like he ready to
I think he
smoke
wants
your
to
ass.
end my ass.
There's nothing to lose for Tyson. If he wins, people are going to thank him. Thank you for ending this charade, they're going to say.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
After losing to vocal rival Tommy Fury in Saudi, many thought Jake Paul would hang up the gloves and pursue safer pastimes.
This is Tommy Fury. Jake Paul dropped Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury might have to dig deep.
Yeah, he certainly will.
Everything was on the line for Tommy. His whole life was on the line. He was going to get left in Saudi. He was going to get disowned.
I'm here to just say I lost, and that's all that matters. And what I do now, moving forward, is what matters.
Right to work.
Instead, the Puerto Rican resident doubled down, rededicating himself to the craft while promoting the wider sport. Paul put together a string of victories. 9-1 with 6 KOs, the Cleveland Cruiser can clearly crack. But at what level?
Even if he hasn't slept you, he knocked you down. He knocked Tommy down.
Yeah.
He knocked Anderson down.
Yeah.
He knocked Nate down.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz lacked nuance and cohesion, while first-round victims Andre August and Ryan Borland were boxers in name only.
Then they make excuses for all of my opponents. On Friday night, before the fight, Nate Diaz is going to kick Jake Paul's ass.
If Nate takes it serious like a real fight, it's going to be a tough night for Jake.
Do it, if anybody could do it, it'd be Nate.
I think Nate Diaz slaps the head off, and I look forward to seeing him.
And when I absolutely dominate him, it's, oh man, Nate, is an MMA fighter. He does jiu-jitsu.
I think all Jake Paul fights is the same as watching WWE. Yeah, scripted.
See that people were saying that first he's a novice and now they're saying he's going to kill Mike Tyson. Well, which one is it? It just seems like he can do no right.
And when it was on, they wanted me gone.
Possessing the crass traits for hype and perception, like Tyson's old mentor turned nemesis Don King.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
Paul knows how to pick opponents and pitch fights to the public.
I think we can make more than $245 million, brother.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
He's just the biggest thing in boxing right now, besides the heavyweights.
He's doing things that people have not done in the sport of boxing.
The heavyweights and probably Alvarez. That's the only thing bigger than him in boxing. None of those other guys are bigger than him. The lightweights, the welterweights, the middleweights.
It looked like he just outclassed him and he's getting better.
Yeah, he can fight.
You have to admire it. You have to admire what Jake Paul has been able to achieve, the amount of money this kid has generated.
No, but more than that, they got balls.
Yeah.
To never really do it and do it in front of a bunch of people, that takes balls.
Since turning pro in 2020, Paul has garnered 46 valuable rounds of action. Securing 67% knockouts, it's the distance bouts that will stand by him in the long run.
And there it is! I think he's trying to work his way up to fighting for a Cruiserweight Championship title.
Whether you like him or not, he's taken this stuff to a whole new level.
But he's a bigger kid than you think he is because he's 6'1", 200, okay?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I got you, but he's not small.
4 inches taller, Paul's 5-inch reach advantage is important against a man who made a career of burrowing inside and breaking people down. Turning pro a lifetime ago, in 1985, Tyson's 88% KO ratio was built against the very best.
The music will come down, the DMX song will come on.
1, 2, 1, 2, come through, 1,
And Tyson will probably walk out with that cut-off towel. And of course, in that moment, you will believe that you have been transported back to 1988.
Every time you say the name, you just become a kid again.
It doesn't matter what prime of your life you're in. When you're competing with a guy that when you were a little boy, you had his picture on your wall and wanted to be like him.
It's just say you're preparing for a fight. Do not say his name to yourself. Because every time you say Mike Tyson, you whoop your own ass.
It just creates a psychological problem.
Mike can't always punch, but can he still take one in return?
There's that old saying of, power's the last thing to go.
The last thing to go is their power.
Last thing to go is power.
It either never leaves you or it's like the last thing to go.
Well, absolutely it is. Do you know what's one of the first things to go? Speed and your chin.
And I have a feeling, and I could be wrong here, that Jake's going to hurt him bad.
Your punch resistance definitely goes as you get older, unfortunately.
The contest contains intriguing elements. Jake Paul's level has arguably been discovered, and Tyson, raised under the watchful eye of Cus D'Amato, harbors a razor-sharp boxing brain. Yet the age, fitness, and energy disparities serve to level the physical playing field.
It's going to be a war, and I truly believe as soon as Jake feels Mike's power, he's going to change.
Jake Paul, former YouTube star, has agreed to a match with the one and only Iron Mike Tyson.
Yeah, you want to see me down? Ha, don't hold your breath. I make the right move. With heavy steps, gotta fight till there's nothing left. Fight like I'm fighting for every belt.
Anyone expecting a one-sided blitz probably still views Paul as a green novice than a competent 4-year pro.
Jake Paul said before he lost to Tommy Fury he was taking boxing too casual.
Jake will beat him, but Mike could go with
You think Jake's gonna beat Mike Tyson, Chell?
Hey, Jake's the real deal. I mean,
Chell, Mike Tyson.
He says, now I'm hardcore. All day, every day, this is my life. I live it.
Reallocating his wealth to enable tip-top preparation, the 27-year-old is strong and in fighting shape.
Taking his fighting seriously over the last couple of years is really putting in the work, and it's showing.
Tyson's explosiveness remains. But can he rediscover the stamina to contend at a pace?
People that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, like because he's too old, it's like, I think you're crazy.
Well, they're definitely uninformed.
His final fight circa 2005 raised red flags.
It looked like two guys out there that was very well past their prime, still trying to hold on to something.
Mike is too strong. Roy even said it after the fight. You saw those body shots really hurting Roy.
Tyson is stronger and will need a keen body punching strategy to redress that balance.
First time he hit me in the chest, I feel like a horse that keep us.
Doing a lead left hook front Tyson is a beautiful counter shot.
Mike wants to avoid the humiliating ending that longtime rival Evander Holyfield suffered in his own exhibition.
The reflexes ain't the same when she's older.
He's not the same.
This dude, first of all, he's still too strong. He still got all his old tricks, and he's much harder to hit than I ever thought he would have been.
And I wouldn't mind seeing Mike do it again, provided you match him right. Another old guy, another small guy, not a big young guy.
But I think both of these guys are smart enough to know this was fine for what it was meant to be. But if I go in there with some young lions, it's over.
War now. And if Mike's okay with that, then I'm okay with that. But I want Mike to be the one making this decision because I respect him as the legend.
It will be sanctioned as a pro match, meaning it's on the records of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, meaning there is no head guard. They're going for the kill.
A genuine duke out or a choreographed cash grab. Either way, money talks, and these two can get the money flowing.
I'm just going to give you my honest opinion, which is it will sell, people will watch, it will be a big event, and I don't like it.
Overseen by Netflix, credibility is key and a valid outcome imperative for all parties.
There's like 15 different levels of crazy to all of this.
Still, Mike Tyson, one of the most recognizable names in boxing history, against a massive star in Jake Paul.
One of the most recognizable names in boxing.
Scheduled weeks after Fury Usyk, this suspect spectacle has the potential to run some serious numbers. The Venn diagram meets with Paul's youthful appeal and Tyson's veteran stone-cold killer relevance.
The fact that there's a chance that Mike Tyson could lose to Jake Paul in a boxing match just doesn't sit well with me.
Many still believe a fit and firing Mike could clear out the glut of modern-day heavies. A questionable observation that continues to divide fans.
And we all know I don't give a damn how old Mike Tyson is. If he hits you, it's gonna hurt.
And Richard Steele watching carefully.
However, at a certain level, Mike remains dangerous.
Have you been watching some of his training videos?
Yeah.
I mean,
people can say he's old, but then watch his training videos.
Either way, on July 20th, you'll get star power, you'll get excitement, and you'll get drama. Because when nostalgia meets reality, the truth at the AT&T Stadium will all be revealed.
One day I'm saying, I'm here to entertain the world. Just come and see me entertain.